Sky Plus, Freeview or Virgin Media viewers, please press the red button. If you have a TiVo box or Sky Q box, please access settings and use the audio selection option. Any problems, please contact our viewers hotline. Draw ni felly I Barc Jenna at Grew Sgorio.
Mae'n amser I ni godi cwpan cynta'r tymor yng Nghymru, rownd derfynol, cwpan Nathaniel MG. Ac ar ôl chwarae yn y gystadleuaeth am y tro cynta, mae Abertawe di mynd yr holl ffordd i'r rownd derfynol. Ac ath i'r holl ffordd I gicio'r smotyn yn ebyn Met Caerdydd yn y pedwar ola a'r Elyrch ifanc yn dathlu yn y diwedd. Y seintiau newydd sy'n disgwyl amdanyn nhw yn y ffeinal. Tîm sydd dal ddim di colli tymor yma mewn unrhyw gystadleuaeth. Dim sioc bod Cegidfa ddim di gallu dod â'r rhediad yna I ben yn y rownd gyn-derfynol. Y cwestiwn mawr I Abertawe heno, ac I bawb arall yn y bôn, os unrhyw un yn gallu stopio'r seintiau. Mae'n gwestiwn I di holi sawl gwaith ar draws y blynyddoedd. Maen nhw mewn rownd derfynol arall. Rownd derfynol gyntaf tymor y seintiau newydd yn cwrdd ac Abertawe noswaith dda I chi. O Barc Jenna yn y Bari, y llwyfan wedi osod. Ni'n barod amdani gwmni hefyd. Emlyn Lewis yn cadw cwmni fi o Met Caerdydd, capten Cymru C. Croeso ato ni, Emlyn. Noson oer, o'n i'n barod amdani yn bennaf. Nawr, beth sy'n rhyfedd, bydd y gwylwyr yn fwy cyfarwydd ar seintiau newydd na tîm ifanc Abertawe. Chi di chwarae'n erbyn nhw yn y rownd gyn-derfynol a colli. Sori am hynny, ond beth allan ni ddysgwyl o'r tîm ifanc mae felly?
Ifanc wrth gwrs, ond tîm llawn egni, efo techneg dda iawn, a rhywbeth gwahanol sy'n edrych mlaen I wylio. Oedd hi'n gêm anodd yn erbyn nhw, oedd hi'n gêm dyn mewn ffordd, y dau tîm treul chwarae. Wrth gwrs, nath nhw cipio'r ennill y gêm wrth cricio Smotyn sydd yn ffantastig. Ond, mae'n tîm dda iawn a cotrol nôl hefyd o Stockport yn Ionawr, so bydd hynny'n helpu nhw hefyd.
Ac yn tîm sy'n profi pwynt bod tro maen nhw'n camu ar y cae am hynny.
So mae'n showcase event mewn ffordd i'r chwaraewyr yma. Maen nhw'n ifanc a maen nhw'n gobeithio felly chwarae am contracts neu chwarae I bosibl tîm arall hefyd neu felly loan arall sydd yn bwysig iddyn nhw. Felly mae'n siawns a mae'n platform mewn ffordd iddyn nhw dangos hynny.
O ran y seintiau newydd, mae rhaid ni sôn am eu record nhw, dros 30 o gemau heb golli. Tîm diwethaf ennill yn erbyn nhw Emlyn, oedd Met, ond mae hwnna'n bron I flwyddyn yn ôl. Tiod, sut yn y byd chi'n stopio rhain?
Mae'r safon mor uchel efo nhw'n chwarae teg a ers I Craig Harris yn dod mewn, maen nhw'n anodd I stopio fel ni gallu gweld. A wrth gwrs gêm yna, blwyddyn diwethaf neu blwyddyn cyn hynny nawr. Mae'n mor anodd, mae'n tîm mor dda, mae'r safon mor dda efo nhw. A wrth gwrs, maen nhw'n siŵr fod yn gobeithio ennill y gêm heddi.
A maen nhw'n hoffi codi cwpanau. Maen nhw dal ym mhob cystadleuaeth. Dewch I ni glywed gan y rheolwyr nesaf sydd wedi bod yn siarad gyda Sioned Dafydd.
We want to win the cup. I'm not saying any one of our boys could have played today. They've been fantastic in other rounds where we've rotated it because we've had midweek games. But our last game was last weekend, and there's no midweek game in between, and we're prepared properly, and we're ready to hopefully get our hands on the first bit of silverware.
We don't get many opportunities of playing in cup games to get to the final. Just want to see how they control their emotions today and get through the game. But for the players, we spoke to them before we came up this afternoon, and they're in good spirits. Really looking forward to this occasion.
We're used to the style probably. We play Hibs 21s in the Challenge Cup a few months ago, so we know that they're like I just referred to, going to be young, hungry players that are trying to forge a career for themselves, and every opportunity they step on a football pitch is an opportunity for them to further their career.
Every single player has to be on their A game. It's going to be a real tough challenge today. We know that, but not one that we'll shy away from. We got good players in our group, so we have to be technically very good with the ball. We have to play with a real high tempo today, and try to be a step ahead of the opposition. That's what we've spoken about this week. Play at a real high tempo with and without the ball, and don't give the opposition an opportunity to sort of stamp their authority on us. although that we know that's going to be difficult, but that is definitely our aim and objective going into the game.
Y rheolwyr gyda Sioned. Mae'n ddifur o ran y seintiau, pa fath o gemau maen nhw'n chwarae, y gemau gwahanol maen nhw'n chwarae. Craig Harris yn y sôn fyna am gemau tu ôl dros y caeedig yn erbyn tîmau academy ac ati. Cygydfa yn yr o'n gynderfynol, felly maen nhw'n mynd fyna cae gwair, gem fach anodd yn ennill fyna. Maen nhw'n hwpan her yr Alban. Ydyn nhw'n newid i steil o gwbl, Emlyn?
Dwi'n siŵr newid y steil, felly newid y chwaraewyr achos mae garfa mor fawr fy nhw. A chwarae chwaraewyr gwahanol sydd yn siwtio felly steil gwahanol. Ond fi'n credu mae dal bob tro eisiau chwarae pêl-droed ar y llawr. Ond fel mae Craig Harris yn hyfforddwr mor dda, mae fe gallu just newid gwbl o bethau bach sydd wedi gallu cael effaith, fel yn y sôn. Mae nhw'n chwarae yn dda iawn yr Alban. Hefyd yn erbyn cygydfa yn y pitch fel yna, a wrth gwrs yn y gyngrau hefyd.
O ran Abertawe wedyn, maen nhw'n chwarae yn cyngrau'r datblygu, cyngrau'r y de, tîmau fel Bournemouth, maen nhw'n ail i Bournemouth yn y gyngor yna, Queen's Park Rangers, Bristol City ac ati. Maen nhw'n chwarae dy gilydd yn gyson am hwnni, fel ambell i chwaraewr yn dod mewn y mas. Fa'n helpu hynny?
Wrth gwrs mae'n help, mae'n siŵr yn chwarae efo'n gilydd yn blynyddoedd nawr, ers bod nhw'n 16, 17, a mae hynny'n cael effaith mawr iddyn nhw. Ambell i chwaraewyr yn mewn neu mas, a fel nes i sôn gynharach, mae Cottrell wedi dod mewn o Stockport sydd yn hwb enfawr i'r tîm, a fi'n credu bod nhw'n gobeithio felly achosi rhyw fath o sioc a meiddi seintiau heddiw.
Ie, byddai'n sioc yn amlwg y ffordd mae'r seintiau newydd yn mynd ar hyn o bryd. Dyn nhw ddim wedi colli mewn unrhyw gystadleuaeth hyd yn hyn tymor yma. Yw hynny mynd i newid heno. Ond dyn nhw wedi codi'r cwpon yma ers 2019. Felly, mae modd stopio nhw. Mae'n fyw pan nhw'n un ôl wedi'r egwyl. Pidwch mynd yn bell. Croeso nôl ato ni, braf iawn cael eich cwmni heno. Mae'n rownd derfynol, y Seintiau Newydd yn cwrdd ac Abertawe. Ni yma ar bartre Emlyn Lewis sy'n cadw cwmni fi, Captain Cymru C. Chwarae am Met Caerdydd hefyd. Emlyn, beth o ti'n gwneud 5 mlynedd yn ôl i heddi?
O'n i'n ofyn yn ennill y cwpan yn erbyn Cymru. Ennill y cwpan yma, ie. Yn ffodus, dwi ddim ar y car trwy hyn, ond ie, profiad anhygoel. Pawb wrth gwrs yn ennill cwpan. So mae'n gêm enfawr i'r ddau tîm. A fydd hi'n gêm diddorol.
Ie, yn union. Fi eisiau ngofio weithio, mae codi cwpanau. Dyna sy'n bwysig yn y byd, pêl-drod. Ni'n barod am y gic gyntaf fan hyn felly. A mae'r Seintiau eisiau codi pob cwpan. Abertawe yn y gystadleuaeth eleni oedd Caerdydd yn y gystadleuaeth hefyd. Abertawe yn ennill yn ei herbyn nhw ar gicio'r smotyn oedd honna hefyd. Ond dyma nhw, y Seintiau, heb golli gêm tymor yma mewn unrhyw cystadleuaeth. Yw hynny'n parhau. So mae beth yn Saesneg ar y bottom coch. We've got English language commentary available on the red button. Ond beth am i ni ymuno a'n tîm sylwebu yn Gymraeg. Mae un o gyn chwaraewyr yr elyrch gyda ni. O, Harry.
Happier Saturday evening for their fans. Intriguing game in prospect. Alongside me, Tomi Morgan. Good afternoon, Tomi.
Good afternoon, Mark. Good afternoon, everybody. Really looking forward to this encounter between the youngsters and the established TNS.
No, we're not at the Super Bowl. We're at the Nathaniel MG Cup final. And here comes Scott Young and Joe Ledley to deliver the ball. What a job on a Saturday tea time. You boys are getting away with murder.
At least they got the ball.
Well done, Joe. He was always good at keeping the ball. Passes it over to referee Mark Petch, and the two teams will line up.
Experienced referee this evening, Mark Petch. Definitely let this game flow, I'm sure.
Such an intriguing contest, Tom. You could see even in the lineups. Listen, there's 35-year-old captain of TNS, Chris Marriott, almost double the age of some of these Swansea City potential stars of the future. There's the two lineups, Tom. Anybody standing out there for you?
Well, obviously, the tried and trusted on the left-hand side there, the new Saints, Marriott. All he's done all his life is pick up trophies, to be fair to him. And obviously, the one player, or a couple of players there who have a tough evening defensively. Just as looking here now at the new Saints lineup, a 4-3-3, and Pascal Davis at centre-back. That'll be an interesting...
Yeah, for me, it will, Tom, as well. You've always gone on about the back two for TNS, and you thought to get further, to get better, they'd have to change their back two, and they have.
Yeah, certainly. So interesting. Yeah, they've got such a big squad, but looking at the young Swansea City lineup here, the player stands out for me probably is Cottrell, and then Bates and Watts, and difficult evening for Lysa and Faki in the back four for them to keep a hold of Brad Young.
Well, you must give credit, I suppose, to Swansea City. There's Cottrell in view. He's an excellent player. I've watched him a few times myself. Play for Wales under-19s, and you know, he's just an excellent player. When he gets on the ball, if he can get on the ball tonight, he'll be a threat, Tom.
Well, absolutely. And when you've been sending him out on loan already to Stockport County, he shows how highly they rate him at Swansea.
Referee Mr. Petch. Swansea, by the way, could have, we've got to let the viewers know, Tom, they could have brought in as Brad Young. Let's have a word on Brad Young first.
Well, 19 goals, 15 in the league, 4 in the Scottish Cup for Brad Young. And, you know, when McManus got injured, we all thought they will struggle for goals. The long-term injury, Declan McManus. But Young's come in and he's been flying all season. Prolific goal scorer, great movement, good touch. So difficult evening for the defensive back four of the Swans.
Referee Mark Petch. Anthony Wright there in charge of the Swans. Take a bit of credit, Wrighty, there for getting the team to the final, and they kept their age as a young age without any ex-pros, you know, the old guard. So he's done well to get to the final, and there's Mr. Trophy Man himself, Craig Harrison, the record holder of trophies in the Cymru Premier.
Looking to set some new records as well.
It's a fine cold evening still at Jenner Park, and we kick off Swansea in their I'm going to say purple, Tom. Will you go along with that?
Yes.
TNS in Celtic colours of green and white hoops, which they've worn in Europe 70 plus times. Ben Lloyd gets on the ball for Swansea, gets it back. Knocked wide to Daniel Watts. At present, it looks like they're up for 4-5-1 Swansea. Pask will go back to his goalkeeper, Connor Roberts. Experienced goalkeeper now. Took his time to become their number one. But he plays with authority now, Tom.
Yeah, absolutely. A couple of seasons on loan at Aberystwyth helped his cause, and he stepped in. And looks a comfy number one, although probably he doesn't get too much to do.
Swansea look like they're trying to press to get the ball off TNS up high, and that's a positive start from Anthony Wright's young Swans. Williams drive into the box. Smith it was. Liam Smith, ex-Manchester City and Kilmarnock. He's got a bit of credibility about him.
Yeah, nice positive start for the youngsters.
There's a Wales under-21 manager.
Nice to see him here, having a look at the Swans
Matty
players.
Jones, yeah, that's great to see him down here. Great goal kick from Connor Roberts. He just rifled it into Brad Young. Young takes it down and gets it out to Josh Daniels. Well, Anthony Wright said at the start of the game interview that he was going to make sure his team pressed TNS, and in the first 5 minutes there's 6 purple shirts trying to get that ball. Like the idea.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks as if they haven't come here this evening to make up the numbers. They've come with a positive attitude, looking to win the game.
Pask heads away. Josh Pask has nailed down that centre-half spot we talked about earlier on. Again, Smith on the ball. Jordan Williams, Young. Tidied up well by Lissar at the back. Danny Davis playing the centre-half. Jordan Williams cuts inside. He's been amongst the goals lately. Williams gets forward. Will it be a free kick? It is a free kick, and it's in a smart position for TNS. Can't believe Redmond's taken the ball back about 10 yards from where it was placed then.
In fact, they're just as a nibble at Jordan Williams there. Cottrell as well.
If you see that, Tom, he's gone down just in front of the D, and where they're taking it is about 10 yards further back. I'm sure, unless he fancies a real long shot here, Brobble. But that's all of 30 yards now. It'd have to be a spectacular opening goal. Brobble has it in the locker though, Tom.
Certainly, I'm sure Anthony Wright would be disappointed if he scores from this range.
Brobble. There wasn't enough pace on it, and it's just over the bar. It was just a little bit too far out. I think it would have been better. And one thing which could be influential on the game, Tom, is the rain has just arrived.
Yeah, certainly the rain will help our ball move quickly on the surface.
Mitchell set it back in by Holden. Danny Davis heads it back in. Leo Smith is playing in the holding role. He's been playing in there for the past month. He's matured, Tom, and excelled in this season again.
Yeah, certainly. You know, Leo Smith, I think he needed to play regularly, and he has found a berth in that midfield under Craig Harrison, and he's bloomed from there.
Danny Redmond on being closed down really well there by Liam Smith, who for me has started the game really well. Connor Roberts gets it wide. Danny Davis always available. TNS, like I said at the beginning, looking to win this trophy for the 10th time. It's a great goal, kick out again. Young's first touch was important, just let him down that time. Pass comes in from behind. Brobble thrown to the ground. Smith again drives forward, gets it wide to Watts. Cottrell just links the play. Lissa, great ball in. Smith, he's in on the right hand side, gets it across. Davis just hooks it away. It's a bright start. Definitely a bright start for the young Swans.
Yeah, superb possession football from the youngsters.
Cottrell on the edge of the box. Congreva. Chance. Offside flag goes up. But they are posing a few early questions for the Cymru Premier champions-elect TNS Swansea.
Yeah, certainly possession-based. Just an inside ball to the full-back there. Congreve just tries to slip it in there behind for the full-back.
It's early days, Tom, and it could go. We know it's only 5 minutes. It could go wrong, but I would like to think. I'd like to think I would have done the same as Anthony Wright. If you go and have a go, you stand off TNS, they'll just pass you out of the game anyway.
That's a brilliant touch by.
He's in. Chance. Great shot. Good save. Chance on the rebound. It's 1-0. Bromwell gets it. We talked about Swansea at the other end only 30 seconds ago and how well they'd started. But the experienced TNS pull away, and Bromwell follows up the goalkeeping tap down and puts TNS 1-0 ahead. TNS 1, Swansea 0.
Yeah. I tell you one thing, Brad Young does absolutely brilliantly here. Releases Holden there. The keeper couldn't hold it. And there he is, the man of the moment, stroking it home.
Well, he plays as a winger, Tom, but just for people to know, this is his 178th game. That's his 91st goal as a wide man. Yeah. That is not a bad ratio for a winger.
Ryan Bromwell, he is a quality player. And after such a good start, the first attack, and he succumbed. Be interesting to see how the young lads react to this now, Mark.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that move started with Brad Young, brilliant turn, and then Bromwell, he anticipated the keeper was going to make a mistake, and that's what he's really good at.
That's what, isn't that what every forward is supposed to do? Follow up them shots, and he's on target to open the scoring after 7 minutes at Jenner Park. TNS are 1-0 ahead. Keeper drives it forward. Redmond, of course, it'll lift TNS as well. Redmond, Bromwell, Cottrell steals in from behind. Smith, it's a great ball from Smith. I think what they might be surprised coming up against the young guns from Swansea is the pace of the back two at TNS. Pask and Danny Davis are absolute sprint merchants, and it's always had to run past them, Tom.
Yeah, you always need a good balance when you've got two centre-backs, and not having Ryan Astles this evening offered an opportunity for those two to forge a partnership together.
Farke gets forward and gets the free kick. Lissar looking to take it. It's a high line, a 5 at the back line for TNS. Swansea matching them up with 5 men on them. Just going to try and dink it in behind. Knocks it wide. Superb ball. Out wide to McFadden. McFadden gets the corner.
Great crossfield ball there, wasn't it?
Tremendous free kick. Found. Lincoln McFadden, ex-Preston. Swansea. Plenty of bodies in there. TNS. Man marking. Just drops into the hand of Connor Roberts. Yeah, it's a massive point you made, Tom. With basically an under-20 team. He's in here. That's a great intervention, a superb intervention from Cottrell. Otherwise, the lob was on for the second goal. And that's what Cottrell's pointing out, I think.
Yeah, certainly. Connor Roberts spotted that opportunity. Drilled the ball 80 yards. And it wasn't for reading the game really well there. Cottrell.
Could be challenging. Set plays. TNS always pretty sharp on set plays. Williams is a great tackle. Smith gets it wide to Holden. Rory Holden settled down the place. Now Davis. Will Davis get the shot off? Danny Davis. That's a shot of a tremendous centre half, Tom. It had centre-half shot wrote all over that.
Yeah, but a bit of visibility. You'd expect him to do better there, Mark. Comes inside plenty of time.
A correction from me, the Swansea shirt is pink. It's linked to the Cancer Centre, Maggie's Centre, for a Sketty charity. Fantastic. Every bit of luck goes to that charity and the cause. Every shirt sold is a contribution towards our charity. Tremendous effort. Free kick, Marriott, as per usual. Right hand side, free kicks, Chris Marriott will look to bend it. I don't think they'll take this on as a shot, Tom. I think they'll try and set up Pask or Danny Davis in the central role.
The thing is, Mark, they haven't got that much size these days without Astles and...
Marriott does clip it in. Goalkeeper, tremendous punch. It goes out to Holden. Oh, he rattles the post. Brilliant shot from Holden. And they're lucky to see that one come out, the young Swans. Great shot from Holden. Technique superb.
The keeper was well beaten there. Wasn't the best of punches, really, was it? Straight back at the edge of the box there.
TNS, of course, still in 4 competitions this season. They're clear in the league. They're still in the Welsh FA Cup. They're in the Scottish Challenge Cup. They go to Falkirk next week, in 2 weeks' time.
Just had the feeling that the keeper, Rennie Mitchell's got a bit of nerves, Mark.
Yeah, the youngster, he put it down to a pretty good save, the last one, by the way. He punched up, it did get out to the edge of the box. And Holden, luckily enough, never put it in for the youngster. Bates on the ball, Bates. Looks like he's just straight offside. It is given as offside. Conor Roberts comes out to the feet of Lincoln McFadden.
He pushes forward really well. Just seen this free kick again. Whipped in. Not particularly well defended by the Swans there. And Holden, great first touch. Opens his body. Takes a slight deflection. I think that would have gone in.
Yeah, when you hit them as sweet as that, Tom, you're expecting them to rattle the back of the net. But there you are. Brad Young is causing a problem, Tom, for the Swansea defence. He's dropping deep. And he's just unsettling their back line. And like you said earlier on, his first touch is brilliant. Ex-Aston Villa only 12 months ago, by the way.
Yeah, it's been a real good capture for the New Saints.
I've been impressed so far, Tom. We're only 30 minutes into the game, but Smith looks a live wire for me, Liam Smith.
Yeah, he's got a... Looks as if he is a lefty, isn't he? And he's got a good touch on the ball.
In the massive, we'll just get some other free kicks given there against Leo Smith.
Tell you one thing, Smith was lucky there.
Yeah, we'll be looking on this, Mark Jerrison. His son is in the squad. Martin Margerson there. Yeah, he's the former Welsh goalkeeper. I think he's the English goalkeeping coach now, by the way.
Watch his tackle, Mark. And Leo Smith just flew in there.
It's surprising now. Look at Marriott with his hands on his head as well there once it's done. Yeah, he does fly in. I think he takes the ball. That's what just gets him away without getting a yellow card.
Yeah, and the thing is, if you look at the eyes of the referee there, he wasn't looking at that incident.
Bates gets up. Played back to Mitchell in goals. Mitchell. They'll play their way out, Swansea. First time they've gone long all afternoon. It was trying to get in that score then, Tom, in the Welsh derby this afternoon. Newport County had a tremendous 1-0 victory over Wrexham. That's a big win with a big game coming up a week later.
Yeah, certainly the FA Cup run for Newport has been of great benefit, not just money-wise, but getting the players performing.
Oh, absolutely. I think cup runs always do that for you. You want, as further as you go in competitions, Tom, every player wants to stay in the 11. Pask, back to Conor Roberts. Conor Roberts, I was speaking to Craig Harrison yesterday, Tom, and their last goalkeeper, TNS's, for a decade was Paul Harrison, who was a wonderful footballer. Conor Roberts is not doing a bad job, you know, with his feet.
No, I think he's improved, hasn't he?
Definitely. Williams, 2-on-2 at the back. Lissar gets it in. Bates in the centre of midfield. Wide out, Danny Watts. Oh, great touch from Smith again. Watts goes on his man, he's offside, he's just straight offside, 3 or 4 yards offside. It was a good move again.
Tell you one thing, brilliant link-up play down this right-hand side, right in front of our stand here. Again, Congreve and Liam Smith, who you mentioned earlier, Mark, linking up really, really well. Crisp play. Back heel there.
Great touch, superb touch. He's just straight. He just, like you said, Davis and Pask, they have the ability to play high because of their pace. Marriott. That's the key ball. Oh, what a touch again. Brilliant touch from Young. He's in. Jordan Williams, goalkeeper stays. Williams, chance to make it 2-0. What a tackle. A fantastic tackle that by Farke. Williams just basically took too long. He'll be so disappointed.
Jordan Williams just hesitated, Mark. Really, what a great ball there by Ryan Brobble. And then who hesitates, he's lost. I think he thought he was in there. He had more time than he thought.
Credit to the defender though, Tom. When you're coming in from behind like that, you got to get it right, and he got it right. What a tackle that is from the youngster.
Fantastic, great defending. Again, the keeper's positioning there was poor, Mark. I think he's got to be a sweeper keeper. He's got to be coming out there.
Williams. Big chance to make that 2-0 after 17 minutes. But the last-ditch tackle by Richard Farke, who spent time at Crystal Palace, showed his class then. Marriott, short free kick. Daniels to Marriott. Marriott stands up to the back post, chance. Great save. Looked like Young had lobbed the goalkeeper. But Mitchell said he hasn't had the greatest of starts, but that's a great save, and that'll boost his confidence, the youngster.
Again, Marriott, all experience, and really came off his man there, didn't he? Brad Young, and generates a lot of power in that header.
What a save.
Going away from him, those are really difficult chances.
Marriott again, short corner. It's clipped to the back post again. Danny Davis gets the header. Overhead kick, it's in, off Josh Pask. The overhead kick was by Brobble. Pask standing in the centre forward position, puts his foot out, gets the touch, puts it in the back of the net, and the New Saints are 2-0 ahead against this young Swansea City team.
Yeah. Another well worked. They haven't put one corner in yet, have they? They've played it 3 last corners, been all short balls. What happens then? Get good movement. Swansea players probably fall a little bit asleep. I've just looked a little bit offside there.
Yeah,
for me.
just like to see the line there again. He stood in there. He looks a yard offside there, by the way. Obviously no VAR. When he's hit it, no. When he's hit it, it looks like Farke was just stood behind him. That's why the linesman hasn't give it. It's incredible, Tom, how many times you can see these replays. And on the last one, it just looked like Farke was keeping him onside. I think we all know they had a mountain to climb if they were going to get a victory here this afternoon. The young Swans, they just got to keep playing their football and stay in the game. Young's been outstanding so far, Tom. There's Young, just wide of the target. We have to make the point as well, Tom. It's a young Swansea side, but that man running the show at the moment is only 21 himself.
Yeah, well, obviously, we're all talking about players wanting to get back into the pro game, and there's a man there that just hits that shot wide as it happens, but he's obviously looking, for himself in the shop window, and he's done well so far. 19 goals this season for the New Saints. And again, all these Swansea lads want to forge a career in full-time football.
Brobble. For over a decade now, he's weaved magic down our left or right wing for TNS. Pask. Lissa comes out with the ball. Just plays it back to his goalkeeper, Mitchell. It's TNS on the press now. A smart play again from Farke at the back. He gives it away to Holden. TNS now have changed their tactics completely. The press is on from TNS now, Tom. Yeah. They've come up to the halfway line.
Yeah, and Swansea finding it difficult to get out.
Marriott. Brobble. Tough job for Cian Jenkins dealing with Brobble, but he done well then. Cottrell comes in to help out the young right back. Marriott buys himself a free kick there off Smith. It's just,
that was a bit harsh.
Yeah, it's just knowledge. It's just knowledge in it of the game from the TNS captain Marriott. Just a touch in the back and over he went. Free kick given. Davis, Holden. For a long time, Tom, TNS played with holding midfielders physically. They got more of a footballing midfield in there of late. If you've got Leo Smith, Danny Redmond and Rory Holden in there, they can all play a bit.
Yeah, and what TNS have got this season is strength in depth. You can throw, virtually all the substitutes in there, and they wouldn't make too much difference. I mean, Ben Clark, for instance, I think he's tremendous playing himself. You can't get a look in.
Smith, Brobble, Redmond, passing is superb so far. Just out of play there from Brobble. There's no Mooney in view with Helen Ward, the ex-Welsh international.
Ryan Jenkins, bottom right.
Yeah, Cardiff Met manager, done a great job in getting Cardiff Met into the top 6 this season.
Nearly got into the final themselves, Mark, just losing out in the semi-final too.
On penalties, yeah. Redmond looking for Leo Smith to chase that one down. Mitchell almost probably let that one go to play. Swansea's professional development League South under 21s. They played 16, won 9, drawn 2 and lost.
Just seen the goal again there.
It's a good finish, by the way.
Do you think it was a striker's finish?
I'll tell you what, you interview him after the game, he'd be talking like Haaland. Yeah, in the Swansea professional development team, they've played 16, won 9, drawn 2. They're second in the league, by the way, only behind Bournemouth. So at their level, they're a smart team, very smart team. Cottrell.
Certainly a good challenge for them this evening. I'm sure they will learn a lot this evening.
Watts. Yeah, of course they are representing Swansea City. Cottrell trying to pick the man out there. Smith. Ex-Man City, by the way, Smith. So it's obviously a talented player. A lot of these boys, if you don't make the grade straight away, the basic or most common thing is they'll go out on loans to clubs, Tom. All great players, the likes of, you're telling these youngsters, Frank Lampard went out on loan, I think, to Swansea, didn't he, at one time? And the likes of Harry Kane even went out on loan as a youngster. It's all about learning the game. Smith, can he get the shot off? Opts to pass it, wrong option then for Smith.
Need to test the keeper, don't they? Got in the top third a few times, but having no end product.
Danny Davis. Lissa will go back to Mitchell. Mitchell always passes his way out. Cottrell will usually receive. Tries to get the left back in. Daniels. Swansea goal is much required to make this a good contest again. Lissa back to Mitchell.
I think Swansea, the bench should be thinking, let's get in 2-0 down at half time. They'd be happy, I think.
Just out of play. Yeah, well, if you're, like you said, Tom, if you're Anthony Wright, Bournemouth versus Swansea in the FA Cup, Thursday evening, S4C, live. It's the first game of the round, so that'll be an interesting game.
Yeah, Bournemouth on a good run at the moment as well. Swans going down to poor defeat this afternoon against Southampton.
Southampton are well on form. The Farker comes from the back. Cross comes across. Just doesn't get the quality on it, then he'll be disappointed with that young Lincoln McFadden. Plenty of time on the ball then.
It's all about the final delivery. Didn't quite come up trumps there.
Anthony Wright. Obviously he played for Port Talbot, Llanelli, Carmarthen and the likes so he knows all about this league. And there is Craig Harrison. He's got to be a happy man at the moment. Do you know what, Tom, in finals sometimes, especially if you're the underdog, your goalkeeper, and you need a bit of luck in finals if you're going to make a shock victory. You know that yourself. You've got to have 2 or 3 players, and usually it is your goalkeeper if you're the underdog, to have a gigantic game.
Yeah,
Young.
And unfortunately with the keeper, he made a poor start to the game, didn't he? And that probably has given the TNS players a lot bit more confidence as well.
Holden to Daniels. Free kick in a dangerous area again. You could see the number 3 jogging across it already, Marriott. He loves any free kick in this sort of area.
Yeah. Lloyd there, back defending. And that was it. Was it? Yeah, it wasn't Lloyd, it was. That's a lazy striker's tackle.
Yeah, I think it's in one of these positions as well. I don't think he'll be crossing this one. The Swansea defence are up on the 18-yard line. It's Brobble might take this on. Brobble and Marriott over the ball. Mitchell puts 3 in the wall. Does he stand it up or does Marriott have a go, Tom? Brobble. Marriott tries to put it in the corner. Just spilt a little bit by the goalkeeper. But he kept it out, done his job. Smith again makes the break. Brobble. TNS now. That 3rd goal is vital in this game, and Craig Harrison will know that. Any game of football, if you're 2-0 ahead, if you can get that 3rd goal by half time, great header away by Lissa.
Just getting in their stride now, aren't they?
They are getting in their stride, and for the young Swans, they're in a position that plenty of men's teams, shall we say, in the Cymru Premier have suffered over the years against TNS. No doubt they're a good football team. And, of course, for the viewers to know, TNS are definitely fully professional, just like Swansea. Yeah, I went to yesterday afternoon, Tom. I was looking at the come down here and watch them train, and you just got to watch, Tom. They're just like watching Cardiff City or the likes, train. They're a fully professional club. They got 6 or 7 coaches, goalkeeping coaches. They, the physios, doctors. It's just a top outfit. There's the chance. Did well to keep it out in the end.
Yeah, certainly. One thing at the moment, 2 centre-backs from Swansea getting dragged all over the place.
Yeah, with Young's movement.
And they're giving far too many free kicks away in and around the box as well.
Is he brandished the yellow card out there? Just he's having a word. Ben Lloyd, was it, or Farke? I don't think he's giving it to Farke because Farke was out of distance then. But the same 2 men are over the ball. Chris Marriott and Ryan Brobble. It's be difficult. They've got to keep a high line. They've got to stay out of that 12-yard area now, the Swans defence. It'll be fizzed across there from Marriott. Pask waiting. Danny Davis waiting. Marriott. Great ball in. Good defensive work in the end. Bates did well to clear that. And as Congreve gets it clear, Marriott, Redmond, Jordan Williams takes a strike. What a strike! And a great save. Great to see as well. Remy Mitchell puts it on the post. Brilliant effort from Jordan Williams. Brilliant save from young Mitchell.
Yeah, doing well there, Mitchell. But You can see Jordan Williams, one thing on his mind there, and it was hit the back of the net.
That was flying in, by the way.
Keeper's obviously injured himself here.
Smile on Williams' face. Could have been a brace after the one he missed earlier on, but may not be a day if a shot like this doesn't go in. That is a bullet of a shot, and that's a brilliant save.
Certainly warmed the fingers of the keeper up there. His lands on his ribs, I think, isn't he?
Yeah. Obviously the goalkeeping substitution would be Kit Margerson. May have to warm up now already. Is Anthony Wright looking through his notes? He's got to get in. Anthony Wright has to get his team in 2-0, Tom, for half-time to stay in the contest. You know, he may have a separate contest on his mind, Anthony Wright, just to show how well his players can perform on the day. Plenty of Welsh FA members there, Tom, and a couple of Swansea City fans and TNS fans sat alongside each other. Good to see.
People warming up there.
It is Kit Margerson. Next 5 to 10 minutes is going to be key for the youngster in goals here. This hippie looks like he's pointing to. Physio says, can you get through? It's a big corner now. Marriott will stand this up. And I'm sure it has to go under the bar now. Has to go under the bar and put the young goalkeeper under a little bit of pressure. Marriott expected to deliver it. He goes short again. And they're not sending anybody out for the short corners, and it's costing them. That's 2 or 3 times they've taken a short corner. They've scored from one. Marriott.
They haven't put one directly in, Mark.
Ball in from Marriott. Hooked away again. Bates has made some good clearances in there. Williams. Smith will want the free kick, not given. He asks the referee. Marriott fires it wide. Danny Davis with a great headed knockdown there. It's holding him on the ball now. Pressing for the third goal, what could be a winner. Can Swansea break away and get a goal? Put the game right back in the balance. It's a smart run from Congreve. TNS hounding back though. 4 or 5 players around Congreve when he had the ball. I'm sure Anthony Wright will be on to him to say you've just got to release it a bit quicker. Great ball in again. Smith. Pask just gets a foot in. Redmond knocks it out where Pask went down there. Just as he made the pass, just a leg left in there which caught him.
Yeah, I think so. Just clipped him, didn't he? Ooh, he turns his ankle. Actually.
Turns his ankle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good pressure put on by young Smith. He clips it away, and as he goes out 1 step, yeah, it's a bad one. It's a bad one, but he's got it. I'll be surprised to see him last the 90 minutes after that, Tom.
Probably extending his ligaments there.
Yeah, it's just one of them ones, and they could do. That's how important this third goal could be now for Harrison by half-time. Still feeling it there.
I think what strikes me, Mark, is physically TNS are far superior to the young lads, which you expect.
Yeah, you would expect. Chance. Congreve pulls it back across. Again, Danny Davis, who for me is, I always say it, Tom, when we watch him, he's right at the top draw. Oh, he's not a Football League player, he's just beyond me. Cottrell. Still trying to link the play in midfield. It's more like it from Swansea. 5 or 6, 7 passes put together. Marriott. Well, if you're a football fan, it's definitely a football passing game. Smith, great ball. You'll do well to keep that in though. Yeah, just a little bit too much on it from Leo Smith. Yeah, one thing as well for the viewers to realise, the young Swans, they do not play on the 3G surface. Anthony Wright did speak about it. They're doing well, you know, to get the ball pinging around and stay in the game at present, but it's tough if you're playing on grass all the time.
Yeah, it's different. It's obviously a completely different ball game.
Daniels. Connor Roberts into Danny Redmond. Redmond.
Good closing down though by the Swans there.
Yeah, I think they've rallied the last. They went two goals behind in about 17 to 18 minutes, and then the alarm is set. Then the alarm is set.
Yeah, what would they struggle, with his preparation or not?
Steve Jenkins.
Yeah, is on the set pieces. They haven't sent 2 players out. They've been caught out 3 or 4 times.
Definitely. Jenkins, by the way, who seems to turn the Jenner Park club around, Tom, in the last couple of games. Went down to Aberystwyth in the last game with the first set of fixtures, and they've done really well. 7 out of the last 9 points, Barry, and at any time in the Cymru Premier season, that's a good return.
Yeah, absolutely. There was a massive win at Park Avenue. Put 8 points between them and Aberystwyth, which is huge this time of the season with just 10 games left.
Farke, Swansea, still plugging away, just trying to get that goal back.
Just haven't quite got that physical presence in the forward line, have they?
Yeah.
The difference is, Brad Young, he comes off.
And he's live wire.
Yeah.
Very, very live wire. A few shouts there for a late tackle. Referee runs across. I think he's going to brandish the yellow card.
Lloyd it was. Nothing much to that, is it?
I just think the man with the ball was quicker. He's trying to make the tackle. He's not trying to take the man out, is he?
No, he isn't slid in or nothing, just run across him. That's a real soft one, actually. You have to let defenders know you're around, haven't you?
Well, of course you do. Young Lloyd is a bit unlucky there, like you said. Daniels gets up. All of a sudden, he's as fit as a fiddle. I think the TNS chairman, by the way, is watching this game in South Africa, Tom.
Lucky him, innit?
Most probably with a glass of red, enjoying himself. They're 2-0 ahead. Marriott plays it down the line to Brobble. Redmond, great ball inside from Bates. Marriott, for about 10 to 12 seasons now, just oozed class in that left back spot for TNS. And like you said earlier on, Tom, his trophy haul is incredible. Cottrell gets a pass out wide to Watts. Watts back inside the Smith. I watched him in the start of the season. This Young, he's trying to chase it down. But what's the first game of their campaign, Swansea, when they played Carmarthen Town? And Ewan Morgan was the centre forward then who went to Brentford. He gave him the out ball. He's a big, aggressive centre forward, and that looks like just what they're missing this afternoon.
Yeah,
Richard Farke gets a yellow card there again.
For me, Mark, he drops off a little bit too deep. He's given the opportunity for the TNS strikers to get in behind him.
Yeah, and they have. You've got to say again though, Jordan Williams and Brad Young are real speed merchants. If it was just down to speed, they'd be Football League players every day. This must be the 6th or 7th free kick in and around this area in the first half.
Mark, if we keep giving free kicks away in these kind of positions, you're going to get punished eventually.
Marriott and Brobble again over the ball. One hand means something. Clipped into a good area, headed away. Williams gets the shot off from the edge of the area that goes behind. It's the Nathaniel MG Cup final. TNS 2, Swansea City 0. 5 to 6 minutes left of the first period.
He's had a few pops. As Jordan Williams.
TNS beat Connors Key, Porthmadog, Gresford and Geelsfield on the way to the final. And at present, they're 32 games without defeat. Daniels. Next 5 minutes absolutely vital for the remainder of this game. Goal either way could change the game massively. Swansea would they get one now? Could they pinch one before half time to set them up? Could TNS try and put the Swansea youngsters out of the game in the first 45? Cottrell just plays his way back to Mitchell. Redmond.
Lucky there, Mark.
Always has that bit of aggression in this game, Redmond. Cottrell again receiving from the centre back. Smith just misguides his pass. Yeah, he gets a free kick anyway. Referee says the free kick was yours.
He's done really well, Smith, to be fair to him.
The last time Swansea played TNS, here's one for you, Tom, 2004-05. 90 minutes, it was 1-1. The Swans team included Christian O'Leary, Roberto Martinez, Andy Robinson, Liam Britton, and Antonio Corbacero and Sean McDonald were on the bench, by the way. Graphic is there. Cardiff versus Wrexham tomorrow afternoon in the Adran General League, live on S4C, 5 o'clock. Cardiff City are top of the league at present in the Ladies League, and Wrexham are in third, so it'll be some game. Leo Smith. For me, that's been the main objective or strength of TNS in the first 45 minutes. Whoever is coming through the midfield, he's onside. Young, interesting. Can Faka get back? He's shown his pace. Can he show his finishing ability? It's another great save. The goalkeeper's hurt his hip again then, by the way, as he's gone down. But after a little bit of a shaky start, he's made a couple of great saves, the young goalkeeper, and definitely keeping his game in the team at present.
Yeah, good save. There, stood up to Brad Young.
Just couldn't get far enough away from Farker to get the shot where he wanted it to, and he had to take it a bit earlier then. Davis. The 2-0 deserved 2-0 after 45 minutes, Tom?
Yeah, definitely a fair reflection on the game so far, Mark.
Young.
Now for me, either
front sweeper?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's right.
A holding midfield player, play in front of Brad Young, stop him getting the ball.
Young lashes the referee on the back of the head. Good defending, sir. Good defending. Yeah, exactly. I'm going back to what you just said, Tom. Young, who gets the shot off and connects with the back of the referee. This is a bit sporting. What does he do here? Whose ball is it? Did he give it this one? If he drops the ball, TNS are just going to carry on the attack. TNS ball is the rule. So they play again. Williams pulls it back across. Good defending from Lissa. Redmond. Can Redmond take the shot off? Lissa makes the block again. Congreve gets it wide to Bates. Bates. I think Anthony Wright will be pretty happy with his troops. Like I said, they've been 2-0 behind for about half an hour now, but they've stayed in the game. And when you're at 2-0 in a cup final or a league game or any game, you're still in the game.
Yeah. Often say when your next goal wins it.
Craig Harrison, happy man, and Anthony Wright.
It's good,
great experience for him.
Yeah, terrific. Yeah.
It adds a bit. Of course, it adds a bit of star appeal as well to the cup. You know, Cardiff City were in it, Swansea are in it. Let's bring a couple more in. Let's bring Newport and Wrexham in next time. Great tackle again from Redmond.
Oh, just a bit too much on that.
Just a little bit over. I don't think Connor Roberts will be rushing this with 45 minutes almost on the clock. Danny Watts, strong tackle again from Redmond. He left one in on Bates. He's caught it in the ribs there. Yeah, for me, Tom, after 45 minutes, I don't think you could fault any of these under 21s. They've really had a go. They're still in the game, like I said. 3 minutes added.
Yeah, just as you said earlier, physicality, great tackle there by Redmond.
Yes, in the locker, Redmond.
Yeah, absolutely. But to be fair to Bates, he didn't pull out.
Yeah, like we said, they're playing on this artificial pitch again. Obviously, you're better off when you're taking a tumble. You're better off taking a tumble on grass than on an artificial pitch.
Yeah, 100%.
Did you ever play on 3G, Tom, in the Cymru Premier?
No.
So you were up at TNS before the plastic was put down?
Mark, I was at Llansan Friday, I was.
Llansan Friday.
Brilliant pitch that was.
3 added minutes on the clock. TNS 2, Swansea City 0. Marriott tries to spread the play. Williams. Jordan Williams has been prominent, like we said, all the game. He may be the one player to go off and be disappointed that he hasn't got his name on the score chart so far, Tom.
And he's tested a keeper on that.
And had a great chance.
Yeah, 3 or 4 occasions.
Daniels hasn't had to get forward much. Puts a ball in again this time. It's hooked clear. Cottrell gets it clear. Smith. Could be the first yellow of the afternoon for Redmond. There's not many games when young Danny Redmond doesn't get a yellow card. Tremendous in midfield. He's always buzzing around.
Again with Smith, he's been their main man.
Tremendous. Like the look of Smith, definitely. Cottrell to Farke. Farke gets it. Break could be on. It's 3 against 3. Jordan Williams gets it out to Brobble. Can Brobble keep that in? Wasn't the greatest of balls from Jordan Williams. It's just about sums his game up in the first half. He's been good and a little bit off on a couple of occasions. 30 seconds to go in the first period, Tom. Anthony Wright says well done to his troops.
I think they might rejig a little bit in the second half to be looking at having a chat there with these coaches.
Does he still try and press all the way up the pitch?
I think he let the first 20 minutes second half go just before they really throw caution to the wind, I think.
Bates stands a crossover, put it in behind. There'll be a corner. Will they have time to take the corner just before the half time? Connor Roberts.
First time he's been stretched.
Wasn't a bad ball, you know.
I tell you one thing, it was a terrific ball, Mark.
If there's anybody poaching on the far post, there was a big chance to put that in the back of the net.
I think he'd lost his bearings actually there. Connor Roberts.
Yeah. In it comes. Can Swansea get one before the break? It drops in the area. He looks at his watch. Marriott, offside given, and that will be, I think, the half-time whistle. It looks like he's playing the full added 3 minutes. But TNS comfortably ahead 2-0. May have been more, but Swansea under 21s have dug in and are still in the contest. Looking ahead to the second 45 minutes of the game. Brobble with the first goal. Josh Pask with the second. Don't go away. We look forward to seeing you in the second period of the game. Half-time score at Jenner Park in the Nathaniel MG final is TNS 2, Swansea City 0.
Bit of fireworks there.
Yeah, it's a little bit of fireworks as they're leaving the field, Tom, but we'll come back in the second period to see if the fireworks carry on.
Rownd derfynol gynta y tymor fan hyn yng Nghymru. Cyfle i godi'r cwpan a'r cyfleoedd yn glanio i'r Seintiau Newydd. Glanio'n garedig i brobl hefyd. Fe'n rhoi nhw ar y blaen. Na mae'r patrwm wedi parhau. Pas capus bach yn gynnar am pas. Mae wir pas gyda siopau yn barod. Mae'n ddwy ddim ar yr egwyl a mae'r Seintiau yn gwneud be maen nhw wedi gwneud ers, wel, bron i flwyddyn erbyn hyn. Ennill unwaith eto. Maen nhw ar y blaen o ddwy gol i ddim. Emyn Lewis dyd lawr y pwynt sylwebu ata. Iawn ni syth amdani i weld y golau yna. A dyna'r peryg yn ei herbyn nhw. Os chi ddim ar eich gorau, maen nhw'n mynd i'ch cosbi chi.
Beth oed, gath Abertawe cyfle i gychwyn, McFein ar ochr chwith, a wedyn just un erbyn un, Brad Young yn ymwneud Lisa, just ddim yn ennill y bêl gyntaf, roedd Holden i fewn. Dyle Ryan Mitchell siŵr o fod yn gwneud yn well, fel ni'n sôn, ond wrth gwrs pwysau yna, brobl, a pawb yn deall, dwi'n bobl ddim yn sort of cyfle o fan yna. Ond fi'n credu Brad Young yn ymwneud Lisa, oedd beth ddiddorol fan yna. Pas da iawn gan Young. Dyle Holden siŵr yn gwneud yn well, a Ryan Mitchell mewn ffordd, ond fel ni'n sôn, dyna beth o Seintiau'n gwneud, ar ôl pwysau, a gol i gychwyn mewn y 10 munud cyntaf.
A fel ti'n gweud, Abertawe di dangos just cyn ni, oedd hi'n cam sefyll, ond symudiad da bron cael cyfle, methu o'na, Seintiau roi'n o'n y blaen, wedyn mae'n mynd yn ddwy unwaith eto, a mae chi'n gweld hon yma mewn, chi'n teimlo fel bod dim llawer yn mynd yn iawn i Abertawe ar yn y bryd.
Ie, dim lot o obeithio mewn ffordd, so unwaith eto, mae Seintiau mynd yn fyr o'r gig cornel, yn cymryd un o chwaraewyr arall Abertawe allan o'r kick-osbi, a wedyn, croesiau da gan Mariet, yr ail bêl fod ni'n sôn, a pasg. Oedd Ows yn meddwl oedd yn meddwl wneud hynny, fi'n mynd siŵr, jyst rhoi sodlad iddi, gobeithio yn mynd tuag at y gol, a syth at y Ryan Mitchell, allan neud well, fi'n mynd siŵr, fi'n mynd gol geidwad, so dwi'n methu cwestiynu gormod.
Ond ti'n dioddol o gwestiwn i nhw pam ti ar y cae. Weithiau.
That's angen gyda'r un peth, ie.
A dyma rhoi strydigaeth falle o ran Abertawe, a fel un mae rhai tîmau ifanc, achos ni'n gweld fflachiadau addawol, ond mae angen mwy na hynny falle?
Wrth gwrs, mae'n ffeinal, mae angen mwy. Ond fflachiau da iawn, mae'n edrych yn siarp, mae'n symud y bêl. Smith a Cottrell neu'n dda iawn iddyn nhw. Fel nes i sôn, a Watler ochr dde hefyd, sodlen bach hyfryd fyna gan Smith. A dyna'n achosi broblemau i'r Seintiau Newydd. Ond eto, felly, final bêl neu llinell efo pasg a Danny Davies, achos maen nhw mor uchel, maen nhw'r offside lot o weithiau hefyd.
Hwna oedd y symudiad, just cyn i'r Seintiau fynd ar y blaen, fel na mai weithiau, yn amlwg. Sut maen nhw'n dod nôl mewn iddi am hynny? Dwy i ddim, gallai fod yn fwy, hwnna'n unrhyw beth yn ystafell newid, efe dyna fydd y neges yn ystafell newid?
Mae rhaid bod. Fi'n mynd siŵr anti-raint mewn i'r ystafell newid a cwyno gormod. Mae'r Seintiau heiddiannol fod o ddwy, a felly fwy na hynny y blaen. Ond mae Abertawe angen gwneud yr un peth eto mewn ffordd, gwasgu'r Seintiau Newydd. Felly, maen nhw'n achosi tymor bach gormod o broblemau ei hun. Treol cadw'r bêl mewn ffyrdd a mynd nôl til Ryan Mitchell, tymor bach yn ormod, a mae'r Seintiau wedyn rhoi fwy o bwysau, a wedyn rhoi fwy o bwysau tri yn y cefn, a wedyn colli bêl yn gael y cae. So, maen nhw'n ceisio chwarae edrych ar ôl bêl yn gael y cae pryd maen nhw lan ar y ca. A fi'n siŵr tymor bach fwy a just cymryd allan ar y camgymeriadau yna.
Seintiau Newydd, maen nhw'n mynd am gwpan arall. Reit, cyn ni fynd y megl, ni'n mynd i gael sgwrs fach, achos mae yna wynebau cyfarwydd iawn ma. Mae Siona Dafydd yn cael cwmni. Wel, dau o arwyr pêl-droed Cymru, Helen Ward, da'r merched, Joe Ledley, da'r dynion. Ar y glawr flwyddyn diwethaf, ni'n crwydro Cymru gyda Joe, ar iaith o'r daith gofyn yma, os yw e dal yn cofio'r gair, hoff air Cymraeg y Sioned, oedd gwyn coch gyda llaw. Neu adle fyna. Draw at y ti.
Diolch yn fawr. Dylan, Joe Dylan was just reminiscing about the two of you travelling around Wales together. So, how's your Welsh?
Yeah, getting there, still trying to learn. It's going to take a while, but it was a fantastic trip with Ebbs and we had a great time. So, and he's a gentleman as well.
What brings you down to Jenner Park today and how much are you enjoying being here at the MG Cup final?
Yeah, we had an invitation from the FAW, alongside Helen as ambassador role. So, it's great to come here, and not just that, the standard of football has been very impressive. I think both teams are looking to try and get the ball on the floor, interact with each other, and it's been a great standard and a great game.
Yeah, Helen, it's a different challenge for both teams, really. Unfamiliar opposition. Swansea, of course, a very, very young side. What have you made of their first half performance against TNS?
I think they've done okay, but you can see that they're young. I think TNS have shown a little bit more now, so they've got a physical presence as well, and probably have had the better of the chances. But there's been one or two moments for Swans going the other way, and if it wasn't for an offside flag and maybe a slightly better timed run, they could have been in themselves. So it's been a good contest, and I'm looking forward to the second half.
I've got to ask Helen, big news breaking a couple of weeks ago with Gemma Granger leaving her role as Cymru manager. She's gone to Norway. What did you make of the story? Were you as shocked as all of us?
Yeah, I think it came as a big shock to everyone, didn't it? It's obviously a great opportunity for Gemma. You can't really turn down those sorts of things when you go into a big nation that's used to playing in tournaments, and that's ultimately where she wants to be. But it is what it is, and Wales now have got an opportunity to go and invest in a new manager, get someone to maybe come with a few fresh ideas, and speaking to a few of the girls, they're excited for the challenge. Okay, the timing is a little bit difficult with the Euros campaign just round the corner, but it's a chance for all the players to go again and really stake their claim for a place in the side, and then ultimately to qualify for a Euros next summer.
Yeah, absolutely. And Joe, in terms of the men, a big couple of months coming up with the playoffs. How are the nerves? Are you looking forward? Are you hopeful?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Obviously disappointing not to automatically qualify, when the ball was in our hands. But, typical Wales, we like to do the hard way, and it's going to be a tough game against Finland. But I think, playing at home, that home advantage is massive, and, gives an opportunity for the players who missed the last campaign, the last few games, to get their match fitness up, likes of Aaron Ramsey and Brendan Johnson to come back in. So, you've got to be positive. I think we've got a fantastic squad, and the way, Robert Page has set out, I think it's... hopefully we can do it.
Thank you very much. Well, Joe, Helen, thank you for your company. Go and get warm. Dyna ni am nawr, ond dewch nôl ato ni ar ôl yr ail hanner o rownd derfynol. Cwpl Nathaniel MG i ddod yn cwbl o funudau.
Croes yn ôl i Barc Jenner, tîm ifanc Abertawe'n diodd fan hyn. Mae 'da ni fwy o Abertawe wythnos yma am wythnos sydd gyda ni. Cwpan Lloegr yn fyw ar S4 efo'r gêm gyntaf yn y bedwaredd rownd digwydd bod. So mae'n fyw 'da ni nos Iau, lawr â ni i dde Lloegr i Bournemouth. Edrych ma'n yn fawr at hwnna, ond yn ne Cymru i ni heno os ffordd yn ôl i Abertawe. Dyn ni fy nôl at Nick Parry. 45 minutes here left of our Nathaniel MG Cup.
Welcome back to Jenner Park, where the record holders of the competition, TNS, are looking to make it 10 times winning. They're 2-0 ahead at present. Can Swansea come back with an early goal to get back in the game, or can TNS put their foot down and take their advantage even further? Tom, first period, game, Swansea under 21s doing their best to stay with the Cymru Premier champions. Holden just gives a free kick away. Cottrell, good early ball, gets it wide to McFadden. McFadden pulls it back to the edge, just looking for a midfielder to drop in then. Edge of the box, gets a shot off, great shot and a great save. He looked a 6'3" goalkeeper, by the way, when he made that save then.
Yeah, good positive start to the second period from the youngsters.
Watts makes a great shot.
Anyone think that was moving in the air as well, Mark? That was good save there by Conor Roberts. He'd expect him to make it.
Just, it looked like he was filling the goal. His height advantage there, 6'3". He made it. A great save. Ball in. Jordan Williams in the hole, gets it away. Straight back into the mix. Just over the bar. Cameron Congreve with a second effort there, just putting it over the crossbar. But it's a bright start. First couple of minutes of the second period. Much in the way that they started the first period, by the way.
Yeah, but difference is they made Conor Roberts make a save, which is in the first period, Mark.
Yeah, positive for him. First shot on target, most probably. Josh Daniels. So he just sat in the first half. That out ball to Young. Every time he's available for it.
You know, sometimes when you've gone in at half-time 2-0, really comfortable, I think you can sort of come out in the second period thinking, you know,
yeah,
this is going to be easy.
That's what they call, Tom, the unpredictable scoreline. 2-0 is never a winner. Not until the 90th minute. Pask, wide, Marriott clips one in behind for Brobble. Offside flag given against Brobble. Not me, he says. Anthony Wright. You're always wanting to win the cup, Tom. You're always definitely wanting to win the cup, which is obvious. But I think if Anthony could get away with maybe a 2-0 here and put a polished performance for his team.
Well, certainly the players would have learned a lot this evening.
Yeah, definitely.
More than anything, it's the physicality that's the difference.
Flagler knocks it long. Danny Davis just knocks it back into the middle. Lisa strides forward with the ball and does really well coming forward. Bates gets it wide. McFadden. Danny Davis, so comfortable at the back. The ex-professional cricketer. Redmond gets it wide. Marriott. Young again links the play. Leo Smith. He's enjoying himself in that holding role, Smith, you know. Williams. Conor Roberts. See more action in the first 4 minutes of this half than he did in the first 45. Pask starting to push forward a bit past. He looks offside, Young. No flag as yet. First time I've seen Young. I've seen him score the goals, Tom, this season, and obviously, like we said earlier on, but he really does look a class act with his back to goal, which is modern football. has to, you have to have it in your locker.
And he works hard as well. Again,
good play on from the referee there in Tom with a chance here. Brobble, as he put it across to Young, gets the third goal. No flag from the linesman. It's a Brobble setup. It's a Brad Young goal, and it's 3-0 to TNS. TNS 3, Swansea 0.
Yeah. Again, Bucky playing it on, bring them all on side. Swansea not happy with the referee there. Thought there was a foul.
And by the way, it looks like it might be a head injury. That's what Anthony Wright is obviously making an appeal about. Brad Young obviously didn't have nothing to do with that, or Brobble, because it was up the field. Oh, he does catch him. It's a hell of a head injury. He catches him with a knee.
The ref doesn't see it again.
No.
The ref is looking away.
Yeah, he was.
On that angle we saw there. Again, you're doing offside there. Fucking stepped up a yard or two there, and then gets caught out as well.
Yeah, it's such an unlucky goal, to be honest. If the player has taken a head injury like that, the play has played on. If the referee doesn't see the incident, there's not a lot he can do about it. But Young gets the goal. It's the third goal of the game.
Do you know what? When you look at that final ball from Brobble, it's on the plate in it for the striker.
Quality.
Absolutely. Doesn't have to move, break stride, just tap it in. And when you get kind of service like that, and Anthony Wright, obviously, he can justifiably having a go at the officials there. They all missed it.
Absolutely. Anthony Wright is going to look after his own players, and it looks a bit of a heavy head injury as well. It's Cameron Congreve with a head injury. Pask's knee. You could see in the replay, Tom, I'm glad you brought it up, and the first thing you said was he turned the other way. The referee didn't actually see the incident.
No, but expect his assist on the outside.
To see a man down with a head injury, yeah. The result is still a goal, obviously. No VAR to look back on. Fourth official. Just holding the player up, Congreve, and he will rejoin the game. It's the third goal. It's most probably definitely the winning goal now for TNS. Lisa. Yeah, I'd like to... it was pretty severe, the knee. Obviously, the protocol for head injuries is you've got to get looked at. They must have just passed it already then, Tom.
They've got the medical people on the touchline, haven't they?
What a ball that is. Brobble strolls in behind again. The way he weaves his way in a box is incredible. He's done it for year after year after year. And the point has to be made, Tom, there's a lot of these TNS players over the past decade could have gone back in the Football League and have been offered to go back in the Football League, but they've been, they're happy at TNS and they've stayed there. It's the individual's choice.
Yeah. Is it because of the money? Is it because it's so easy? I don't know. It's a good question you could ask.
Well, that is the question. Back. Looking for McFadden on the wing. The ref. Oh, he's right at it. The ref is looking at it. The ref is looking at it. He's about
I can't believe it. If he saw that, I don't think he saw it, Mark, because if he saw that, then you'd have stopped play.
Yeah, but when they just showed the replay, then it looks at it's a debatable one, shall we say? It's a debatable one. Brobble. Marriott. Conor Roberts, they'll just stride their way through the game now, TNS, as they do in a majority of their Cymru Premier League games when they're allowed to play football. No foul given against Young there. Looked like a tug from the back. Bates to Lisa. Great run and almost a great ball from Lisa. The run was from Keane Jenkins. Anthony Wright still telling his team to pass it around. Marriott. just having the, you know, these professional clubs, Cardiff City and Swansea City, and surely it's going to bring people to watch the quality that's available sometimes in the Cymru Premier, Tom, and it's just going to show, even though they're a young team, TNS are a tough team to play against.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you know, their record speaks for itself.
Dan Davis clips one down the line to Rory Holden, it goes out of play.
It's quite interesting. He's taken a bit of time for Rory Holden to settle down from his move.
Yeah, it seems like the last 4 to 5 weeks that he's settled on this team, and they look as sharp as ever. Strong tackle again from Daniels. You mentioned that physicality earlier on. Great ball. The race is on here. Fark gets there just before Young. Good last-ditch tackle by the defender again.
I'll tell you one thing, he's learned a lot this afternoon. Did well here.
Daniels. Pask. Craig Harrison, I don't think they'll be afraid to make a substitute or two at this current scoreline, with about 20-25 minutes to go. Big game next week in the Scottish Challenge Cup. Young. Chance on the edge. Marriott gets that one wrong as Redmond goes inside and Marriott passes outside.
Just not communicating the same lines there.
Cottrell.
He's been quiet, Mark Cottrell.
Yeah, he's played in the centre. He's tried to link the play. Like you said, he's been on the ball plenty of times, but our midfield of TNS pushing up. They seem to have the man over all the time, TNS. And there's Leo Smith drifting through. Bates and Cottrell double up then to make the tidy up. Cottrell gets it wide to Farker. The top scorer for Swansea, Tom, was Christian Fletcher, who scored 16 goals. He's returned to DC United in America, and you could just see. And they lost the youngster who went to Brentford.
Yeah.
So they're looking like they're just missing a 9 as well. Chance! Oh, it's in the back of the net by a 9! What a coincidence that was! Swansea get a goal. Are they back in the game at 3-1?
Yeah, some sloppy defending there from the New Saints, but I think just fell nicely into the path of Lloyd there. Good cross from McFadden from this left-hand side.
Pask doesn't get the clearance right.
Poor clearance by Pask straight to Lloyd.
Ben Lloyd takes
side foots it in. That's a cool finish.
That is a cool finish. It looked like a bit of a, you know, it was played against him.
No,
but Ben Lloyd, what a smart finish, Ben Lloyd. It's 3-1. They got their goal. Maybe game back on. We were just talking, Tom, about a 9, a lack of a 9, and all of a sudden a 9 puts it in the back of the net. Jordan Williams goes all the way through, no flag again, and he still can't find the back of the net this afternoon.
Well, the keeper again, a little bit of fault there. He's really got to be more positive than that. Watch this, Mark, he just goes away. He's got to be going for that.
Daniels. Smith looking to check play and bring Rory Holden in. This could be on for a throw-in.
Should definitely lift the spirits of the Swansea team.
I mean, the smart money was on a 0, I think, for the 90 minutes away. TNS were in charge, but at 3-1, game back on? Maybe. Daniels puts the ball in. Fark clears his lines, and McFadden heads it out for a throw-in. Josh Daniels. Craig Harrison, I don't think he'll be over the moon with the defending for that goal, Tom.
No, I think Pask should have done much better.
He's got to clear it better than he did, yeah.
Rose Ed there, Mark.
Rose Ed, exactly. Pask. They've set up a different formation this time. They're not pressing as much as they did in the first half. If you look on there now, they're playing with a 4-2-3-1 in front of us now, whereas the first half they were pushing right up. Smith, Josh Daniels, got plenty of assists in the league this season. Interesting news, Tom, to see that one of Connah's key players has signed professionally for a Scottish League outfit in the end of the season. Morton for
really good news with Jordan Davis, that, to be fair to him.
Doing that as well. Marriott, great ball, Marriott, headed away. TNS trying to press again to get that 3-goal lead. Daniels, 2-step overs from Daniels, rifles it across. Smith, back post cross is tremendous, it's headed back out. Rory Holden on the edge of the box to Marriott. TNS pressing again. Redmond, Robble gets it over, it goes behind for the corner.
I wonder if this corner will come into the box, Mark.
Yeah, well, we were talking about that at half time to the likes of Owen Tudor-Jones, ex-Welsh international. Even he's amazed that they're just being allowed to have 2 against 1 out there. 2 on a corner is always going to beat 1. If they want to go short, there it is, 2. Gives you plenty of time to do what you like in there. Holden, Young, quick feet in the area. Young will get his team another corner. Football League player, Tom?
In the future?
Yeah.
After seeing him a few more times to see against better opposition, no disrespect to Swansea.
Corners, even 3 corners each. Well, I thought it was, that can't be right. They must have taken, they had plenty of free kicks in the first half in the same area then. Chance, edge of the box, Holden takes the shot on, just wide of the mark. Deflection given. The Swansea lads absolutely going berserk there with the ref. It was almost trying to pass it into the corner.
Yeah, just to take a deflection there. Was it? Did he mean handball there?
Bravo goes up by himself this time. Bravo, good area, he puts it in. Chance, tipped over again by Mitchell.
Pass again there, was it? Or Danny Davis. 2 centre backs. And Davis it was.
Yes, a fine save this time by Remy Mitchell. Short corner again. Marriott doubles up. Daniels got to go in this time. Changes his track and comes down the outside. It's bobbling around in the area. TNS looking to get that 3-goal advantage once again. Swansea looking to cling on at the moment. Anthony Wright looking to make a substitute. Cian Jenkins is the man coming off.
Substitution for Swansea City, replacing number 2, Cian Jenkins, number 14, Malik Carrigan.
Malik Carrigan comes on. Looks like he might be playing as a midfielder or a wide attacker. As par for the course again, they're just getting on the ball. TNS passing it around, just trying to prize their way through this young Swansea defence to get that 4th goal. Pask. Here's a question to pose to you, Tom. This one just come into my head. Would a Swansea under 23 or reserves, or a Cardiff under 23 or reserves, add any, be a good addition to the Cymru Premier?
I think so, Mark, yes.
Just that gives it a little bit more glamour, doesn't it?
I think maybe the cup competition they had a few years ago.
The FAW Premier Cup, yeah. Which, by the way, was won by Cymru Premier teams like Barry Town at the time when Swansea even had their great sides. Cardiff had good sides, so it was a great competition. There's with the likes of Robert Earnshaw playing. There's a 16-year-old in the competition, and Leon Britton, as we said, there's a 16-year-old in the competition.
Just in this fluid move. Okay, presented on a plate by Pask to Lloyd, but
still a good finish.
Yeah, it was.
Left-footed, guided in the corner, give Conor Roberts no chance. It's a strong challenge from behind from Lissa. Yeah, I expected the free kick to be given there. Goes right through the back of Brad Young.
I thought mandatory to have shin pads. It didn't look as if he had shin pads on there, did he? Unless they're the tiniest things you can imagine.
Yeah, that's at your own gamble, that is, by the way. Yeah. Danny Davis. Kept in play. Again, Young gets there first. Bates has done well in midfield. He's picked up a lot of loose ball since about 20 minutes into the first half. Williams. Level numbers, no. 5 against 5 in net. Brobble. Redmond. Marriott, it's good stuff. They're passing it well. Young gets it across. Again, shot from Williams. Must be about his 6th or 7th of the game.
Good defending by Swans, though.
Yeah, they've dug in since the goal. It's what Anthony Wright would expect them to do now. They got the goal back. They've changed the dugouts at Jenner Park, on the dugouts on the far side. Usually on this side of the pitch in league games, but very smart out there. The size of squads now, and I think you've got to have 4 dugouts.
Support staff and all, Mark.
Second half stats there, 76% TNS, 24 Swansea. The goals in the second half, though, the most important thing is 1 apiece. Jordan Williams is going down just in front of us. If that's any sort of injury, I think Craig Harrison will be taking him off. I think he'd like to get McManus on. You know, you mentioned McManus earlier on, Tom. He's playing his way back to fitness. It's at an ankle, or he just catches him on the side of the leg, I think. His studs or whatever. Right in front of us, he's pointing to the back of his leg. It could be the unfortunate hamstring. Harrison and Chris Sargent looking on. That goal, though, at 3-0, Tom, he makes his substitution straight away. At 3-1, he just might want to hang on a little bit.
Well, certainly got good credit to Anthony Wright's team in the second half to draw so far.
All the highlights are on Scorio's social media platforms. And there's also a weekly podcast on Scorio. And there'll be plenty of goals, as per usual. Daniels. Back to Conor Roberts. You'll be disappointed, Conor, that his cup final. They were coasting at 3-0. All goalkeepers don't like giving goals away, but when it's a little bit of a slack error with the pass out from Pask. Young. It's good defending again by Lissa.
One thing I like about Young as well, he takes defenders on in the penalty area, tries to entice that tackle.
Looks like Declan McManus, which we just said will be getting that run out. He's just warming up. The record signing, remember it coming 3 years ago, £70,000. Marriott to take the kick. I think he's won a couple of golden boots since being here as well. McManus, your smart money would always be on him. Not quite so this year yet though. Aaron Williams still ahead at Newtown, 16 goals. Jordan Davis in second position with 15. And a couple of managerial changes since we last appeared on Scorio, Tom. Chris Hughes, what a great stint he had. 10 years at Newtown, 3 times in Europe. Well done, Chris Hughes, if you're listening in this season. Good luck in the future as well. And
brilliant stint for
Chris
Hughes there at Nathan Park.
And Andrew Stokes departed from Pontypridd. Done well, him and Danny. They did a tough job, always going to be a tough job. Good luck in the future to Andrew and Danny as well. Scott Roscoe has got the Newtown job. Don't know whether decision has been made on the Pontypridd job yet. Bates, Cottrell gets it back to Fark. Seen stranger things happen in football. Were they to get another goal now, we really have got game on. Young, it's got to be a free kick. He's tackling back about 3 times. Cottrell takes it from about 25 yards further back. Just wants to get on with the game and get the passing game going again. Smith. Redmond. Any win for TNS is a good win. Just thought they could have gone on to win it in style. Williams, you drive away, he has pace. Young in the box waiting. Danny Davis in the box. Davis first touch. Davis, great save. Young, great save again. He's redeemed himself, this goalkeeper. He made a little bit of a shaky start, Remy Mitchell, but he's made some great saves, Tom.
2 instinctive stops there.
What a double save
by the custodian. Lovely little dink there. Davis thought he'd scored, but a double save. Second time from the deflection.
The second save was brilliant.
So that deflection, and then fair play, he's got his eyes on the ball there, flicks his arm out and turns it over the crossbar.
Keeps the score at 3-1. Substitution being made. Both teams making substitutes by the look of it. TNS maybe making 2. Chiselvich comes on. Jordan might be a little bit disappointed he didn't get on the score sheet today. He's had numerous chances, but is always a dangerous player. And this just goes to show the strength of TNS. They're bringing on Declan McManus, £70,000 player, and Adrian Chiselvich, an ex-Manchester City squad player. Not a bad bench.
I'd be disappointed if I was Brad Young as well, getting pulled off.
Declan McManus, by the way, his stats, I'll give them to you now in a minute to the viewers. He's just come on in 52 games for TNS. He scored 58 goals. It's some stat.
That's not too bad, is it?
Yeah, he's the main man in the Cymru Premier for getting goals. Marriott. Marriott aims it in there, headed away by Lissa. Done well at the back, Lissa. And in fact, they've been put under a lot of pressure. If they could keep these goals down to 3, they put in a real sturdy performance at the back. Smith, Leo Smith. Daniels. He's got further forward in the second period, get the free kick there, no doubt. Danny Watts just takes his opposing wing fullback short again. They've taken plenty today. Bravo, what a ball in that is. McManus. Holden clips his shot over the bar. Plenty of bodies in there waiting for that cross.
You'd be disappointed with that finish. can see from his expression there, he's not happy. Got beaten the target from there.
Koiro Nzingo is coming on, and the goal scorer leaves the field. Ben Lloyd, yet again. Great finish, Ben. Keep that one in the locker, son. Youngster, in a cup final. If you're playing centre forward on the day, Tom, and you get yourself a goal, it's always a consolation.
Yeah, I thought you done well, to be fair to him. Difficult playing up front on your own there.
Daniels. Holden. Oh, bought a ball from Probble. McManus will now fill the role of Brad Young. Chizelvich comes on to play the left wing role. Marriott offside, had to be offside then, not given. Swansea absolutely screaming for the offside. Daniels.
He's really sharp with his flag in the first period, but second half he doesn't know how to put it up.
Marriott will jog across to take the corner again. Daniels has seen a lot more of the action in the second period. Substitution. Ben Clark comes on. Rory Holden it is. Wow, this TNS bench today, Tom, I've commentated and played against TNS over the last 25 years. This is the strongest bench I think they've ever had. Would you go along with that?
Yeah, I can't disagree with you. For once.
Congratulations.
But the thing is, I think the beauty of it is for Craig Harrison is competition with places make things healthy.
Yeah, and keeps players fit if they got niggling injuries. Let's hope they go to Falkirk and put on a great performance. Marriott headed away.
They certainly look better defensively in the second half, Mark, Swansea, than they did in the first period.
Yeah, I do. I think it's because they played a little bit deeper and they've accepted, you know, they may be playing a better team on the day. They've dropped in and put in a stirring defensive performance in the second period. Cottrell to Bates, gets it wide to Faden. Cottrell. Faden goes down the left hand side. Substitute, he goes to ground. Leo Smith. Unfortunately, Danny Davis was there to make the second tackle and rattled it against Cadogan. It goes behind for a goal kick.
Yeah, good run by Ringo there. Should have delivered that a bit earlier.
Leo just dived in a little bit, but covering for him was Danny Davis. Put his shot with that ball into him as Young was. Although goal scoring centre forward, there's only one thing he wants from his substitute appearance, Tom. That's to hit the back of that net.
Absolutely. McFadden there, just a little bit too heavy a touch.
Yeah, Cadogan was running down the left hand side looking to get a touch on it. Obviously it looks like he may be playing the two substitutes as forwards now. Pask, Marriott. Attended, we haven't had no official attendance. We'll obviously let you know when it's given out. Daniels, it's almost been given a free roll second period. Daniels. Dan Davis looking for McManus. Farker gets it clear. Zingo. Cottrell. Starting to see a lot more of the ball now. He's just picking passes in that centre of midfield. I think they've changed their shape, TNS. Definitely not playing with a 4-3-3 they were playing with most of the game. Robles come to the right. I think he's just loaded up the midfield a little bit more, Tom.
Yeah, I think they maybe are settled for a 3-1.
Yeah. When you're still in 4 competitions and a cup final victory is a cup final victory no matter who you're playing.
Big test for them Falkirk game in the Scottish Cup.
Massive test. Falkirk, top of the Championship, is it, or First Division in Scotland, so you know they're on a great run themselves. What a game in prospect. Daniels being blocked off by McFadden. Smith. Redmond just does what he normally does. Redmond, he's always wanting to get on the ball in the centre of the midfield. Davis. I think Anthony Wright will just be, if he's come out in this second period, Tom, and he's playing against a top team, for his youngsters to get a 1-1 in the second 45 after being 2 down, I think it's pat on the back time for his youngsters.
Yeah, 100%, Mark. I think they've been terrific in the second half. Stood up to them physically as well, much better in the second period.
It's whipped across the front. Pass this time, his touch is better. Clips it away. Cottrell again, getting on the ball a lot more now in the last 20 minutes. Swansea have always had one of those passing centre midfielders, your Joe Allens, your Martinez. It's been a way of life for Swansea. If you're a midfielder, get on the ball and pass it.
Tell you who's impressed me as well is Lisa, the centre back.
Yeah,
he's a good footballer.
Yeah, good player. Good player. He's looked cool this afternoon under pressure. He's on the ball at the moment. Can they prize another goal over this game, Swansea, and make the last 10 minutes very interesting? Liam Smith gets caught from behind the net. Clark is dragged back by Bates Smith. First 20 minutes I thought he was the sharpest player on the pitch. Davis, acres of space for him in front, and he'll always try to get forward. Clark.
Got so many players that can score goals, Mark.
Oh,
GNS. You know, Clark loves it, getting in the box.
And they do share the goals amongst them as well. Robble, in fact, who's gone off. Well, no, he's on the right wing now. He's got more assists and goals than anybody in the league. I think his joint total's up to about 22 this season after today. It's not bad stats after playing 22 games.
Absolutely.
Many a Cymru Premier man has been watching this and just has sat by anybody just telling them it's par for the course, especially when you play at the Park or TNS's ground in Oswestry anyway. It's always a tough task in this league.
I think the 6 clubs at the bottom
will be glad not to go there.
Yeah,
absolutely, absolutely. There's a point in some games where 2 managers can take plenty from it, and I think Craig will take enough from this by winning the contest 3-1. They again win the cup for the 10th time in their history. I think Anthony Wright will take a lot of credit from this second half performance, and that's the way at present it looks like staying. 3-1 TNS. Congreve comes off the wing, plays it inside to Cottrell. Just got to keep moving it, got to keep believing. Davis with a back flick, Marriott heads away. It's just lost this back a tiny bit, Tom, now. I think you know, cup finals usually go to the 90th minute and you're hoping for tight games. Just that 2-goal advantage just given TNS a little bit of a cushion.
Yeah, and the substitutions, they don't help sometimes either.
Pask
just change the rhythm.
Fark keeps it in play. Leo Smith fires it across to Redmond. Chiselvich looking for work. Davis. What price would you... The treble, I think, Tom, will be tight odds for TNS. They're still in the Welsh Cup. They're 15 points clear in the league. They're going to, obviously, looks like anyway, win this cup final this afternoon. The treble odds, I think, would be as low as 2-1 at present. What about the quadruple odds, though? The Scottish Trust Cup as well. They're in the semi-final. Clark, you say Clark loves goal scoring. Redmond, Chiselvich, good play. Marriott, headed away by a hard-working Fark. Smith gets a shot off. Cottrell, good interception. Daniels just does enough. They're 3-on-3 here, Swansea. Can they make something of it? Decides to cut inside. Cadogan. Lisa gets forward. They get pushing bodies forward now. Just needs to get it in the box, and somebody in that pink shirt get on the end of it. Good feet. Has he done too much? Just too much. Sometimes when you get in that area, there's bodies waiting, and you've got to put that ball across. 711 is the total of fans. Official attendance, which is a fair effort from TNS and Swansea. Final being played in Barry, of course. Jordan Marshall comes on for Ryan Brobble. He's got his goal. He's got another trophy by the look of it. 4 minutes left. Marshall comes on and gets his cup final appearance, what he would have wanted. Man of the match will, and the big man, I think, Tom, OTJ and Tudor Jones will be picking the man of the match. Any players in your mind?
I thought Brad Young did particularly well, I thought.
Yeah, he not to copy or jump on your bandwagon, but for me he was the outstanding player, especially in the first 45 minutes. He just looked a yard quicker than anyone. His touch was glossier than anyone else's as well, and I think he won't be far away. He's got his goal as well. And I think you said you're really pleased with Lisa's performance for Swansea. Fark just trying to play Cadogan in, just too much on the pass.
That's happened a number of times in this game. That final ball in the top third of the pitch, they've just found it a little bit more difficult to, pierce that defensive rearguard of the New Saints.
Marriott. The bandwagon and the trophy hall gets larger and larger at Cymru Premier level for TNS. 15 league titles, 10 Nathaniel Cars League Cup wins now. Daniels rifles it in to McManus. McFadden wins a 50-50. Clark. TNS playing out the minutes at Jenner Park, passing their way to another trophy. Flag goes up. Substitute. Be disappointed he just picked up then. Breaking through, he tried to supply McManus.
Do you think he's a tough taskmaster, Mark?
Craig?
Yeah.
I think his standards, I mean, people, he went to Harley, but there's Scorio, Falkirk and TNS. It's the semi-final of the Scottish Challenge Trophy. That'll be a
3rd of February.
I'll be really looking forward to that game. Live on Scorio. Welsh Cup quarterfinals as well coming up soon. Marriott just eases a pass across to Davis. TNS definitely seeing out the last 4 or 5 minutes of this game. Don't think there'll be much added time. Surprisingly, the added time will be for most probably the game's debatable decision. The third goal. Chizovic, does he get a shot off? Oh, brilliant! Chizovic does what we know he can do. Drives through the ex-Manchester City player, goes past a couple of defenders, takes it early, surprised the young goalkeeper again, fires it into the corner. Might be a little disappointed he didn't save it, but the goal gives TNS a 4-1 advantage. TNS 4, Swansea 1.
Yeah, just a slip there by Farke. And then Chizovic puts his head down. Keeper, again, is at full stretch. I possibly think he could do a little bit better with the stronger arm there. Not wanting me to be too critical.
No, just a couple of advantageous goals maybe this afternoon for TNS, and they've gone their way. And like we said, if you're going to create a cup upset, every player on your team has got to have at least an 8 out of 10, and maybe there's a couple of 6s along the line this afternoon.
Yeah, possibly.
4 goals to 1 TNS. Round their afternoon off in style. We did talk about the class coming off their bench, and Chizovic has been class for a decade at least in this league, Tommy.
Yeah, when you go through, in situations like that, the most important thing is get a shot on target.
Yeah.
And you did that.
+4, Ryan Brobble in view, gets OTJ's man of the match. He got the first goal, he got an assist as well, so he's gone for Brobble. We'll have 5 minutes later on, maybe in the bar, Tom, over at Shandy or two, saying we might have gone for Brad Young. Doesn't matter, Brobble is the MOM. Well done, Ryan Brobble. Meanwhile, Swansea still working their socks off. 2 minutes left of the cup final. Farke, McManus, dragged from behind, free kick given. Anthony Wright at the beginning of the game said it's all about his team enjoying themselves and learning about the playing against a good side. Chance, 5-1, 5-1. A massive last couple of minutes for TNS, and with the quality they have, the ball was driven across, and once again Adrian Chizovic finishes in style. It's TNS 5, Swansea 1.
Yeah, the 2 substitutes combine here. Lovely move, great ball there in Brobble, inside the full-back.
Jordan Marshall, the substitute.
Yeah, great cross and simple. It says simple, but still had to finish it and hits it high to the roof of the net. Chizovic now on a hat-trick with just a minute left in this game.
It's an overwhelming victory now for TNS, 5 goals to 1. Little bit harsh, just a little bit harsh for me on the Swansea youngsters. They perform well, but TNS's finishing power, as everybody knows in the Cymru Premier League, they've scored 77 goals, I think, in the league so far this season, Tom. And they, the one strength they have is always the ability to put the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, from the first minute to the last minute, they're at it, Mark. And Swansea, I found it really difficult to contain them. And again, it just shows the strength of the squad. When you've got players coming off the bench and really want to impress and really want to say, look, I want to get a starting berth in this team.
Yeah, I want to play at Falkirk. I want to play in the semi-final up there. And Chizovic maybe knocking on the manager's door come Monday morning saying, how about that for a substitute performance? Referee puts his whistle to his mouth to end the Nathaniel MG Cup competition for 23-24. It's a resounding victory in the end. Man of the match there, Ryan Brobble. 5 goals to 1 the lead, the win. we will be coming back to you for a presentation. So we may go missing for a couple of minutes, but we'll be back for the presentation. Final score is TNS 5, Swansea City 1.
Craig, huge congratulations. You've won this trophy now for the 10th time. How are you feeling after that final?
Yeah, obviously a trophy's a trophy. We wanted to win. We know we've set out the start of the season to try to win everything. It's a good opportunity in January to get a trophy in the trophy cabinet, and you know the boys have been fantastic. You know the whole group has contributed massively to the whole campaign in the MG Cup, and you know we've played well again tonight. A little bit sloppy in patches, but yeah, I thought we'd done okay.
5-1, it looks like a comfortable scoreline. Was it comfortable all the time though? I know that change of shape caused you a couple of issues in the second half.
Yeah, I think possibly second half, but probably the game should have been out of sight in the first half. You know, the goalkeeper has been fantastic first 45 minutes. You know, I'll give him the credit instead of our poor finishing. So yeah, look, it is what it is. You know, we come here to win it. You know, I thought overall we controlled the game. Obviously Swansea got a lot of very talented young lads, you know, and hopefully they'll go on and have fantastic careers. But yeah, we come here to win the trophy, and obviously, you know, we've won it comfortably in the end.
1 trophy down, 3 to go. The quadruple is on. How can this trophy win help galvanise this team going into the rest of the season and the rest of these competitions?
Yeah, it does. It's just another confidence boost. You know, we've done it. I think this is my 5th time I've won this trophy, and it gives you a huge confidence boost, and it gives you something else to kick on for the rest of the season.
Great, huge congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
A dyna ni, cwpan arall i'r seintiau newydd. Maen nhw'n paratoi i wneud yr hyn sy'n dod naturiol dros ben. Dathlu buddigoliaeth. Ni'n mynd i fynd am egl, tra bod nhw'n gosod y llwyfan ar gyfer y cwpan. Byddwn ni'n ôl nawr. Croes yn ôl i Bart Jenner yn y bari a mae sgôr yn dweud y cyfan. Mae'n y 5 i'r Seintiau Newydd sy'n codi'r cwpan yma, neu ar fi'n codi'r cwpan yma. Mae 10fed tro yn ei hanes. 5-1, Emlyn Lewis sy'n cadw cwmni i fi. Yn amlwg yn gwbl heiddiannol. Y cwestiwn pwysig felly un o'r un nath Sioned holi. God, faint sawl cwpan arall sydd ar y ffordd tymor yma iddyn nhw?
Wel, oedd ddim lot o celebration yn ffordd diwedd y gêm.
Ie, na i sôn am hwnna, chwiban ola yn mynd, ddim llawer o ddathlu, maen nhw mor gyfarwydd ennill. Dwi'n gwybod, bydde ti'n hoffi gael nhw'n mwynhau mwy neu nhw'n meddwl am y cwpan nesaf barod?
Fi'n credu 3 newid 4, maen nhw'n gwybod mwyn ennill y cwpan anyway, so felly maen nhw wedi cael 10 munud, cwarter awr i just chwarae'r gêm a just gweld beth sy'n digwydd a maen nhw'n gwybod mwyn ennill y cwpan. Ond oedd yr cwestiwn, Craig Harrison sy'n ennill bob gwpan fel yn sôn, y quadruple mewn ffordd, wrth gwrs, mae'n ennill bob gwpan yn y gyngrair. Dyn nhw Falkirk yn fian yn yr un Alban, so felly bydd hynny'n diddorol. Ond ie, dwi'n Craig Harrison, mae'n siŵr am fod yn confident ac yn y blaen, ond mae'n just yn dyrnod arall i'r Seintiau Newydd.
Ti'n dod ar draws sawl fersiwn o'r Seintiau Newydd ar draws y tymhorau, maen nhw newydd ennill 5 gêm ar 20 yn olynol, felly pa mor dda yw'r fersiwn yma o'r Seintiau Newydd?
Ie, fersiwn gyntaf nes i chwarae, o'n i'n meddwl oedd yn tîm gorau, efo Rawlinson, Baker yn Kevin, Draper, chwarae dda iawn ar y pryd, a Finley gael y ca. Ond fi'n credu mae'r tîm hyn yn y safon yn agos iawn iddyn nhw, dwi'n credu. Ffordd mae'r 3 yn y canol yn dominidio'r gêm, a brobl yn ennill ser yn y gêm hefyd. Ti'n gweld y safon o'r chwaraewyr sef o'r Seintiau, a mae'r safon dal i fod yna.
Ie, dyma fe, mae'n brobl. Ser yn y gêm, dyma chi Mike Jones i slywydd y gymdeithas yn cyflwyno'r wobr ddo fe. Botel o whisky Penderyn. Neis iawn, rhywbeth i gynhesu pethau ar noson oer fel hyn. Emlyn Lewis yn cael ser yn y gêm, wythnos diwetha gyda sgorio.
Ie, dim Penderyn. Ddim yn Penderyn nawr, mae'r hat arno, so fi eisiau fwy na hynny, mae'n oer yma.
Mae'n ddiodydd eraill yn cael, dylen ni bwysleisio. Swyddogion yn cael ei gwobrwyo hefyd. Braf gweld Joe Ledley a Scott Young yma hefyd, ond chi di ennill yn erbyn nhw, y tîm ola i ennill yn ei herbyn nhw. Mae rhaid ni ganmol y Seintiau, mae modd stopio nhw, felly beth yw'r gyfrinach o ran stopio nhw?
Bach o lwc, dwi'n credu. Mae modd stopio nhw, wrth gwrs. Mae angen stafon, a mae'n anodd. Mae'r Seintiau, mae mor gymaint y stafon efo nhw. Ti'n chi'n neud un tacteg, mae'r tacteg yn newid, fel yn Abertawe, newid siap, hanner amser, ond mae'r Seintiau dal yn gweithio hynny allan a mynd eto. Ond chwarae teg i'r tîm ifanc Abertawe.
Profiad da iddyn nhw?
Profiad da iddyn nhw yn y gwpan am y tro cyntaf. Mae'n ei dda iawn yn mynd i cyrraedd y ffeinal. Yn anffodus, felly y Seintiau rhy dda nhw heddiw. Ond mae cwpl o chwaraewyr da iawn efo dyfodol lliwgar iawn iddyn nhw.
Ie, ysgol ddrud yw ysgol brofiad, fan nhw'n gweud. Maen nhw wedi cael profiad gwerthfawr heno. Ewn ni nôl nawr i rywun sydd wedi cael y profiad yma cwpl o weithiau. Disgrifio'r Seintiau Newydd yn dathlu. Nick Parry.
The TNS winning team come up to collect their trophies from Mike Jones, Scott Young, Helen Morgan and Joe Ledley. 5-1 victory, convincing victory in the end. There's the man of the match, Ryan Brobble. Tom, a little bit harsh on Swansea with 5 goals again, and it's another trophy for the serial trophy winners in Welsh domestic football.
Yeah, absolutely. Another, superb display from the New Saints. Never in doubt, really, was it? First half, it's 2. They came back to 2-3-1, but to be fair to the New Saints, they were well in control of the game.
And there is Chris Marriott receiving his own personal medal. He will now receive the Nathaniel MG Cup for the 10th time in TNS's history. Anytime you win a trophy, you've got to be over the moon, and TNS are winners once again. Chris Marriott and the Oswestry Club collect their 10th Nathaniel MG Cup winning trophy. Good performance from Swansea in competing, but it was a marvellous winning performance from TNS.
Nick, diolch yn fawr iawn. A ma'r yn dathlu, mae'n braf gweld hynny. Mae'n olwg gyfarwydd dros ben i'r ein Craig Harrison gyda Scott Young yn fyna. Mae yn dipyn o beth gweld y seintiau. Mae nhw'n ffenomenol. Mae nhw'n llawn amser. Wrth gwrs, dyle hyn fod yn digwydd. Yr unig cwestiwn, dwi ddim eisiau bod yn negyddol, ac rwy'n newydd codi cwpan. Beth yn y byd sy'n digwydd iddyn nhw'n Ewrop bob haf?
Mae'n gofyn cynnig aros yn credu ar hyn y bryd. Mae'n lefel uwch, mae'n safon uwch. Fi'n credu mae'r safon yn y gyngreir ddim cystal Ewrop wrth gwrs. So mae hynny'n rhywbeth. Dyn ni allan o'r tymor, mae hynny'n rhywbeth. Mae angen paratoi yn wahanol. A fel mae Seintiau'n gwybod fel heddiw, fel bob wythnos arall, mae'n domineiddio'r gêm a domineiddio'r bêl sydd yn bwysig iddyn nhw. Yn Ewrop, maen nhw'n methu wneud hynny. A ti'n weld, maen nhw ddim efo y meddiant efo'r bêl. Maen nhw'n strygl tymor bach. A ddaeth ni gweld hynny tymor yma, o'r haf yma. A dwi'n siŵr ddaeth ni gweld hynny tymor cyn ni hefyd. A felly dyna ydy'r problem ar hyn y bryd. Mae angen rhywbeth newydd i cael bach fwy o llwyddiant yn Ewrop. Ond mae angen cofio hefyd, dim just y Seintiau sy'n Ewrop. Mae 4 tîm efo ni ar hyn y bryd. Wrth gwrs mae ddim yn lawr i 3. So mae'n bwysig i bob tîm sydd yn Ewrop i cael paratoi, ond hefyd mae angen y gymdeithas neu siŵr mae nhw'n helpu y tîmau am y tymor bach fwy i paratoi i Ewrop.
Diddorol, nes ti sôn bod angen lwc. Mae angen lwc dyr enwyn allan yr het weithiau, nag ys hefyd. Mwy o mateb nesa, nôl â ni at Sion a Dafydd.
Ryan, Brad, huge congratulations. Brad, I'll come to you first. How good does this one feel? First trophy of the season.
Yeah, first trophy of the season. Obviously, I said it before, we want to win everything that we possibly can, whether it's a Scottish, Welsh, League, anything. So to get one early doors in January, it pushes and makes us more hungry for the next.
Ryan, today was a completely different challenge for you guys facing such a young Swansea side. How important was it for yourself that you got that first early goal just to settle any potential now?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Obviously, we're playing a young side, so we've got to mark our stamp on the game, and to get an early goal obviously does settle us and maybe puts them on a bit of a back foot and realise, obviously, maybe the level they need to get to. But yeah, I think that obviously both teams played a good game, and obviously they're striving on to push on their careers, and we're obviously wanting to win as much as we can.
Brad, another goal for you this season. How much are you enjoying yourself at the moment at TNS?
Yeah, I've come here to score goals. I've come here to make a name for myself. And I'm doing that at the moment. It's obviously a bit disappointing because I should have had maybe 2-3 today, but we all have them games and I'm happy with the one, and most importantly we've lifted the trophy, so we go again.
Right, I've got to say, you guys looked really calm because you're so used to winning everything. I imagine there'll be some celebrations in Cardiff tonight, but do attention now turn to the next potential trophy?
Yeah, of course. Obviously we haven't got a game next week, so we'll have a little bit of rest time, maybe celebrate this one a little bit, and then it's on to the Scottish Cup, which obviously we haven't won yet before, so yeah, I'm sure we're going to try our best to win that.
Well guys, huge congratulations, enjoy tonight. Thanks guys.
Yeah, we haven't won yet. Oedd hwnna'n air diddorol. Yn hwnna gan Ryan Frobl, Brad Young, fi a fe'n cael yr un broblem dyl gwynt o'r gwallt ar hyn o bryd heno. Dwi'n credu, dych chi'n fawr o'r goliau yna o'r ail hanner, y Seintiau yn llwyr reoli. A ie, oedd hon yn ddadleuol gyda'r digwyddiad ar y dechrau, Emlyn.
Oedd e'n dadleuol, bydd e definitely heb newid y gêm. Dyfarn nhw cael effaith ar y gêm fyna, twyd. Just trawys syth i'r pen, a mae angen y dyfarn nhw fo'n well. Mae 4 ohonyn nhw i gael ar y cae. Fi'n siŵr nath Facia stopio am hynny, neu oedd e jyst yn safle anghywir. Ond croeso arbennig gan Brobl, safon uchel iawn, a wedyn Brad Young yn rhwydd fel mae'n neud trwy'r tymor.
Ie, mae'n rhaid bod ni'n wych jyst bod yn ymosodwr yn y tîm yma.
Ie, os ni'n ymosodwr yn y tîm yma ddim yn sgorio gol, mae'n broblem. Dwi'n credu gallai sgorio cwpl, felly 1 neu 2 iddyn nhw. So mae'n dangos y safon, ffordd mae'n creu cyfleoedd gan John Williams, Brobl, Sisnevich yn dod ymlaen hefyd, so a ti fo, Ben Clark yn dod ymlaen, Redmond, Holden, so mae mor gymaint o safon efo nhw, sydd yn rhwydd mewn ffordd ni'n sôn, ond fel mae lot o bobl yn gweud, mae angen sgorio gols, peth anodda, yn bêl-droed, a mae'r Seintiau ar hyn y bryd yn neud yn hawdd iawn.
Ydyn, maen nhw'n sgorio, maen nhw'n ennill, dyna sy'n digwydd fel arfer. Mwy o mateb nawr, mae Leo Smith gyda Sioned.
Leo, Sion, gyfarchiadau enfawr, tlws cyntaf tymor, y 10fed tro i'r Seintiau ennill y tlws yma. Ti'n hapus?
Ynddo, yn gyntaf fi, ers fi gyrraedd yma hefyd, so o'n i'n gwybod o'n eisiau wneud siŵr bod yn cyrra bob dim tra ni'n dod i'r clwb yna. Mae'n neis cael allan o'r ffordd rwan i pwysio ymlaen at y League a wedyn yr Scottish Cup a'r Welsh Cup hefyd, ie. So na, da ni'n hapus yn dan.
A ddi'n brofiad gwahanol iawn war yn erbyn tîm ifanc Abertawe. Be nes ti o'i perfformiad nhw heno?
Da ni wedi chwarae yn erbyn dipyn o tîmau ti'n ma fel na'n pre-season flawar cyn Ewrop. So da ni'n gwybod sut maen nhw'n chwarae, cos maen nhw licio jyst cadw peth a llawr a trio bod reit technegol, ond o'n ni'n gwybod da ni reit gallu bod reit physical hefyd, a dyna nath ni ddangos, a dwi'n meddwl nath yna helpu ni, ond da ni'n siomedig bod se wedi gallu bod lot fwy yn y hanner gyntaf, so ond na, da ni'n hapus yn ennill.
Sa'n siŵr beth yw'r gair Cymraeg am quadruple, ond mae'r quadruple dal yn bosib. Faint o hwb mae ennill y trws cyntaf yna ar ymwneud i fod i chi ymwyddill y tymor?
Mae ennill o mor fuan y hyn yn reit rhyfadd, ond na, dwi'n meddwl mae o'n neud yr ogau isio reit siŵr, da ni yn mynd a ennill bob cwpan a lig sy'n o flaen ni.
Diolch am gyfarchiadau, joio'r darlliadau hynna.
Diolch yn fawr iawn.
Dyna chi Leo Smith, ni'n crafu'n penlyn, yn trio meddwl am quadruple yn Gymraeg. Mae'r champagne wrth ochr y cae, tybedd. Nath Abertawe sgorio, fe daro nhw yn yr ail hanner. Mae'n braf bod nhw wedi cael o, neb swnio nawddoglyd. Beth sy'n ddod, mae'r croesiad yn y mewn yn gynnar. Faint o waniaeth mae hwnna'n neud pan chi'n triol am ddiffyn fan hyn ymlaen?
Ie, achos oedd seintiau mor uchel hefyd. Oedd bach o lle tu ôl, Pasca Davies, Daniels methu mynd allan, stopio cross gan McFadden. Pasca ddim yn neud yn gret, a Ben Lloyd just newid ei gorff. Bach o look byddai'n gweud, nath Ows sôn bod e'n triol neud hynny. Off y simpad o chwarae teg, nath heiddiannol iawn, a nath yn edrych ar ôl bêl, hanner munud, felly munud cyn y gol yn ni. Eto cael meddiant o'r bêl lle mae Abertawe yn hoffi wneud. Ar ôl hynny, nath Daniels popio allan, neu lle McFadden ochr chwith, a gol da.
A wedyn, mae hyn yn digwydd. Adrian Sislovich yn dod i'r cae, am eilydd i gael, mae'n tanlu'n echu'r cyfan, falle.
Ie, eto, McManus yn erbyn Faki eto hyn. Faki ddim yn eill y brwydr yna. Sodl bach i Sislovich, a wedyn, Sislovich yn neud beth mae Sislovich yn neud trwy'r tymor a trwy blynydde.
Ydy gymaint o opsiynau gyda nhw ar y fainc. Gods, ni'n sôn, ni ddim yn cymharu nhw am Man City, ond pan mae'r garfan mor gryf, maen nhw'n gallu gwneud y treble. Mae'r seintiau yn llygadu rhywbeth tebyg eto, a Adrian Sislovich yn claddu honna i fod yn dig. Cwpan wedi cael ei godi fan hyn. Ni'n ôl fori yn y brifddinas Caerdydd, Wrexham lawr yn y de penwythnos yma. Dynion di colli Nghas Newydd. Gen i weld beth mae'r merched yn neud yn erbyn Caerdydd, a wedyn ni nos Iau. Cwpan Lloegr, Abertawe yn Bournemouth. Ni'n barod am honna, edrych ma'n o'n fyr at honna, fyw o'r Esbyrec, felly dyna ni. Cwpan cyntaf tymor wedi cael ei godi, a mynd diolch yn fawr iawn am y cwmni. Dwi'n mynd o'r het yn hunan tro nesaf, dwi'n credu. Fel o'n i'n sôn, mwy o bêl dod byw i ddod fori, a nos Iau wythnos fawr i ddod fan hyn ar S4C. Newyddion a chwaraeon sy'n dilyn ni ar S4C. Diolch yn fawr iawn am eich cwmni, a llongyfarchiadau eto i'r Seintiau Newydd. Nos da i chi.